Hi everybody. I made this video to explain to you about the group assignment that you have to do. Okay, so let's see here. ACT3132 group assignment review of management accounting literature. The mark for this assignment is 20%. So it is very important. You have to work hard for this and get the highest mark that you can. Okay, so the purpose of doing this assignment. This assignment is to assess and enhance student ability to relate their understanding of topics covered in the class with the research related to management accounting practices, develop their critical thinking and writing skill. Okay, so this assignment is not very easy. So it is designed to develop your understanding about the thing that you have learned in class, and also about the research done by the researchers related to the things that you have learned in the class. And then in this assignment you will learn about how to analyze the research, and also how to make conclusion from your analysis of the research. Okay, let's see. You are required as a group to prepare a literature review of a specific management accounting or management control topic. So, for example, you may wish to do a literature review on role of budgeting, participative budgeting, budget practice, financial performance measures, performance evaluation, relevant costing, transfer pricing, etc. Another thing that you can do is activity-based costing. What else? Activity-based costing and other topics that you have learned in 3131. And also the thing that you will learn in this course 3132, like transfer pricing, pricing decision. I think you have learned about many topics related in management accounting. So you have to choose one. There are several that are suggested here. So you already have groups. Now the next thing to do is you have to choose one topic for your group. You can choose the topic that you can see here given in this question, or you can choose other topics. Later you choose a topic, and then you let me know the topic that you want to do. Then I will decide whether the topic is okay or not. Okay, that is the next thing. So now, so you have form groups, your groups. Okay, this is the format of the writing using Arial 11 font, double spacing. Your report should not exceed 10 pages long. That's not very difficult, and to be submitted on your presentation day. The assignment accounts for 15%. I think the assignment is 20%. So 20% means 15 for the report and 5 for the presentation of the overall cost evaluation. So very important. Okay, the question is now this assignment for this assignment, you have to do a literature review. So what is a literature review? A literature review is a specific type of research paper that focuses on published literature on a given topic. It is often the first step in doing original research, either scientific or otherwise. It is more than a summary of the literature, but it is supposed to be an analysis, patterns, present the analysis, present the patterns, and critiques of individual sources, group of sources, and the body of literature as a whole. So literature review is something like this. You have to collect, for this assignment, you have to collect or to find at least 6 journal articles related to the topic that you have chosen. And then you have to analyze these 6 articles. You have to present the patterns. So I suggest you to find latest articles related to the topic that you have chosen. Let's say you choose the topic of activity-based costing. So you go to Google Scholar and then you find latest research article related to activity-based costing. To make it easier, maybe you make it activity-based costing. You search for articles with keyword like this: activity-based costing Malaysia. So then you will see you can find 6 latest research articles related to activity-based costing published in Malaysia or published or related to Malaysia. If you search on the activity-based costing, then the research papers, you will see that the research papers are coming from everywhere around the world. So I suggest you limit it to Malaysia. So after you have identified or found 6 latest research paper for activity-based costing in Malaysia, then you can do this literature review. You check, you analyze the paper, you see the patterns, you can critique the papers, etc. Okay, so the second thing here, you can see the stages in conducting a literature review. So like I said earlier, you have to identify the topic first, and then you have to search for the article. At least 6 empirical based journal article. And then you do the evaluation. Number 3, literature evaluation. Which literature makes a significant contribution to the understanding of the topic? Do they come from reliable sources? Do they relate to questions that you want to research? Remember, a literature review uses scholarly literature. You have to find research article, and the research article that you have to refer to supposed to be high quality research paper. So to make sure, the easiest way to make sure that you will get a high quality paper is you go to Scopus article search website. The spelling is like this: Scopus, Scopus, and then article search website. You search that in using Google, and then you will find the website. You search article there, and you pick the 6 latest article, at least 6 latest articles. And then after you got the article, you can do this analysis. One way to do the analysis is one way that you can do to make the analysis easier is to prepare a literature metric. I hope you can search for that term, literature review metric or literature metric. Literature metric is like a table. In that table, you have to summarize the every research article, and then after you have summarized every research article, you can do the analysis very easily, very easy. You can see the trend. You can see which article is the best article in terms of uh, providing new knowledge, which article is less than best. So that is the thing that you have to do. Remember that the term is literature metric or literature review metric. Okay, number 4, analyze and interpret and list and interpretation. Analyze components and patterns in the literature, discuss the overall findings, critiques the literature, and form conclusion. So that is the flow. At the end of the literature review, you have to make a conclusion. Okay, so there is a way to do it here. Okay, see here. Okay, I suggest you to follow this format suggested here. There are a number of ways of organizing a literature review. Here is one suggestion. Okay, just do this. Okay, so the thing that you have to write, the literature review that you have to write, you have to divide the writing into three main sections. The first one is you write about the introduction. See here, the introduction. In the introduction, you should define or identify the general topic, issues, or area of concern, thus providing an appropriate context for reviewing the literature. Point out overall trends in what has been published. Okay, the first section, the introduction, is you define the thing that you have chosen, the topic that you have chosen. For example, let's say you choose activity-based costing as your topic. So you define the topic. What is activity-based costing? And then why activity-based costing is important? What is the current or latest issue about activity-based costing in Malaysia? Okay, and then the second thing, point out overall trends. And then it is like the second thing is you provide a bit of summary about the thing that you have discovered during the literature review. That is the second thing. Okay, you make a summary about everything you do first, just to introduce to the readers about the thing that you do in this literature review. Okay, in the second section is the body section. So here I think you should prepare a table that I said earlier. The table is called literature metric. So you have chosen 6 articles, and then you prepare the literature metric, and then you put the table of literature metric in the body section here. After that, after you have put the table, you do this: group research studies and other types of literature according to the common denominators such as qualitative, quantitative approach, conclusion of authors, etc. So when you have the table, you can categorize them easily according to this suggestion. Summarize individual studies or articles with as much or as little detail as each merits according to its comparative importance. Okay, when you prepare the literature metric table, you already summarize the articles that you have selected. Provide the reader with a strong umbrella sentences at the beginning of paragraph, signposts throughout, and brief so what summary sentences at intermediate points in the review to aid in understanding, comparisons, and analysis. So the thing is, you put the literature metric table here in this second section or body section of your writing, and then you explain. You summarize, you categorize, you explain, the thing that have been suggested in this guideline or in this here in this slide. Okay, and the third section in your literature in your assignment is you have to write a conclusion. In the conclusion, you should summarize major contributions or significant studies and articles to the body of knowledge under review, maintaining the focus established in the introduction. Okay, so summarize major contributions of the studies or of the articles that you have selected. Okay, this article 1, what is the contribution of the knowledge presented or new knowledge forwarded by the author of article 1, and then the same thing article 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And so it is better that you can say or write which article contribute most to the knowledge. Okay, and then second thing is evaluate the current state of art for the body of knowledge, pointing out major methodological flaws or gaps in research, inconsistencies in theory and findings, and areas of issues pertinent to future study. You have to explain what is the latest knowledge that you can see from the latest articles that you have selected. And then conclude by providing some insight into the relationship between the central issue of the literature and the larger area of study, such as a discipline or profession. Okay, in the point number 3 here says that the last thing that you have to write in the assignment is you write about what is the effect of the finding of these research papers on the practice of accountant or on the practice of people related to the topic that you have chosen. For example, if you choose activity-based costing, then maybe the effect of the finding of the research article that you have chosen maybe improve the calculation of cost, or maybe improve the production process, or maybe improve the quality of product for produced by companies. That is the thing that you have to conclude, the last thing that you have to write. Okay, so these are the things that you have to do. So these are the marks. Remember, the marks total marks are 20%. 15% for the writings of the review, literature review. Yeah, these are the things that you, the things the marks are coming are related to these items: purpose of review, importance of issue, background of topic, background on topic. These items are related to this this way of doing the literature review. Okay, there are three sections. If you do everything here, you will get all the marks here. Okay, so the total marks for the writing is 15%, and then you have to do a presentation. So every member in the team is required to present and will be assessed individually. Let's say you have 4 members, so all 4 members in your group have to present something. Okay, and then each group will present for a total of 20 minutes maximum. Presentation will be in week 12. So if you have 4 person, so every person maximum will should present 5 minutes. 5 times 4 person, maximum 20 minutes. So you have to divide the presentation into 4 people or 4 students presentation. The marks for the presentation is 5 marks. So 15 for the writing assignment and 5 marks for the presentation. So total is 20 marks, 20%. Okay, so it is not very difficult actually. So the first thing that you have done is you already have your groups. Okay, so now the next thing is, the second thing that I want you to do is to choose a topic. There are several topics suggested here, and you can choose one of the topics suggested here, and also you can choose a topic that you think interesting for you and for your groups. So you just let me know the topic that you want to do, and then I will look at it, and I will if it is acceptable, then I will say yes. After you have got a topic for your group, the next thing to do is you have to find at least 6 research articles related to your topic. I will help you with that. I will show you how to search for the latest research article in your related to your topic. Thank you very much. After that, I will help you with the next step. You can if you have question, you can ask me in the comment section.